Hey everyone, and welcome back to MMA Alerts. To start off today, Dustin Poirier finally talks about the fight with Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor made it clear that the feud wasn't over when he broke his leg against Dustin Poirier at UFC 264. Even though McGregor wanted to fight again, the two have already fought 3 times, so it would be hard to get a 4th one. Before Diamond's title fight against Islam Makhachev at UFC 302, the former interim champion talked to ESPN about the chance of another fight with Conor McGregor. He made it clear that his only goal is to win UFC gold. That ship may have left. I only want to win the UFC lightweight title. I have no desire to fight him again. That bad vibe doesn't belong in my life. Given that McGregor recently made it clear that he'd rather go for gold at welterweight than try to win back the lightweight title, it looks like these two may never settle their differences inside the cage. It is expected that either Makhachev would get a repeat right away or Arman Tsarukyan would get a chance to defend his title if Poirier beats Makhachev in early June. It will be interesting to see how things go since there are a lot of exciting fighters at 155 pounds. In the next video, Pimblett talks about the fight between Bobby Green. The UFC 304 event this summer will take place in Manchester, England. Paddy the Bad Girl Pimblett will be trying to get a big win over MMA veteran Bobby Green. That rising Scouser will be trying to get into the top 15 of the UFC's lightweight rankings in this fight. The bad guy will also be trying to get his first win as a dad after receiving twin babies in April. In an interview with the Mac Life before the fight, Pimblett talked about it and made fun of his opponent. Yes, he's a real jerk. He's a real tool, though. His claim that he mentioned me is the best. I didn't mention you, you did. You mentioned me first, and then I mentioned you, your little sausage. It doesn't matter, lad, because everyone talks about me. But he's just a proper tool, lad. Like, I think he's a proper person, so he's just a proper fool, lad. He says, I brought him up first, but he's lying. Why would I bring up Bobby Green, bro?
Yes.
In the event that Pimblett wins his match against Green, he may then choose to face the 10th-ranked Kennaro Moicano in his next match, since the two have a history of bad blood. Now let's look at Belal. Sean Strickland gets a bad name from Muhammad following his defeat as UFC middleweight king. Sean Strickland has become one of the most controversial figures in the sport. Fans have mixed feelings about Strickland because of his rude behavior and controversial views. On the most recent episode of the Money Loyalty Legacy Show, the #1 contender for welterweight title, Belal, ripped into the former middleweight champion. These crazy things you see these days. Or Sean Strickland, who says the silliest things in the world, is the most famous person. People like him because he says stupid things, so he keeps looking for stupid things to say, which makes the sport look stupid in general. If we want to be like the NBA, NFL, or MLB, we need to hold ourselves to higher standards. As an athlete and a Muslim, I hold myself to higher standards more than anything else because I have younger Muslim kids who look up to me and wouldn't mess with me. When they see me praying or doing something, it motivates them, and I'd rather have that than some drunk guy at the bar saying bully bees are beasts, because those guys will be the ones telling you you stink after you lose. Strickland was going to fight on the welterweight title. Rival Islam Makhachev is on the same card at UFC 302. If the #1 contender shows up, the two could get into a fight during fight week. Let's look at UFC updates next. The UFC had a week off before UFC 302, so let's look at today's UFC fight news. The first is a newly announced fight for UFC 304. Mick Parkin will fight Lucas Brzezinski in a heavyweight match. Parkin will be looking to improve his unbeaten professional record to 1-0-0 after winning 3 straight fights since joining the promotion in 2023. On the other hand, his opponent will be looking to build on a win over Walter Walker in April, which ended a 3-fight losing streak. This week, there was also news about light heavyweight contender Khalil Roundtree Jr. He recently said that he had admitted to taking a banned substance by chance after his voluntary admission. The contender, who had been on a winning streak, was taken out of his next fight while the group in charge of combat sports anti-doping and UFC drug testing looked into the case. Another new development shows that Roundtree has been suspended for 2 months after it was proven that he bought and consumed a product containing the illegal substance DA just 2 days before his drug test. He could still get in more trouble with the Nevada State Athletic Commission, but as things stand, he will be able to do it again on July 5th. Combat Sports Anti-Doping released a statement that Roundtree shared on his Instagram story. Part of the statement said that evidence reflects that as soon as Roundtree realized the mistake, he immediately notified UFC personnel, who immediately passed the information along to CSAD. Combat Sports Anti-Doping talked to SMRTL, who said that Roundtree's May 4th sample result matched the facts above, and that Roundtree's short-term use of DAA and the amounts found in the supplement did not improve his performance in any meaningful way. No one has proven that Roundtree Jr. took the illegal drug, but he will still be banned for 2 months and won't be able to fight on the UFC 303 card. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for latest fight updates.